Haydee, you asked for a meeting of the MBA to discuss what's happening here in Margate, the lack of service, etc., service delivery. Just give us a brief history of why the meeting is going to happen.
Well, first of all, we haven't had a meeting since November last year, and I felt it was necessary to call a meeting to discuss the lack of service delivery in Margate and the poor December season that we had. And it's become very clear that people are not coming back to Margate due to the lack of service delivery and the current situation, what's happening in Margate, which is very visible for everybody to see.
Okay, give us a few examples of the problems that you have identified.
Well, first of all, the lagoon that runs on Margate Beach is a sewer, literally. It's a toilet. And nothing ever gets done about getting that sorted out. It's been an ongoing problem for years. Secondly, we supposedly have cameras in Margate, which are supposed to be for our visitors' safety and security, which are non-existent. They don't work. And the shocking thing about that is that there are people that are employed and are on a payroll to man those cameras, and they're not working at all. The litter in Margate is simply atrocious. The people who are supposed to sweep the streets are not doing a job that they're supposed to be doing. The pavements in Margate are broken, literally. They smashed. Where they have tried to repair them, they haven't completed the task. In front of the Beluga Flats along this promenade here, 2 years ago, they started repairing those pavements. They still are in repair for 2 years now. The list goes on. We can talk about the security and the safety. There's no policing in Margate. But we do have people giving you parking fines. There's 4 of them that dance around this town dishing out parking fines to the people that come here on holiday.
Okay, but have you complained to the municipality? Have you given them a list of your problems?
I go through the channels. I go through the MBA, because I'm a member of the Margate Business Association. From there, they then take it on to council. And the lady who works for the MBA, her name is Corey, who's doing a fine job, and I would hate her job because the frustration must be enormous, has told me time and time again, Haydee, I've already put that complaint through. I've put it through numerous times. The other thing that has to be mentioned are our toilets facilities in Margate Beach. There are none. If you come down to the beach for the day and you need to go to the bathroom, you've got a big problem. You'll have to go to the Wimpy and buy a burger and use theirs because there are no toilets. The toilets do not exist.
Yeah.
They were like that for December. So I don't know how our tourists were going to the bathroom.
But how's Corey, you say her name is, eh?
Corey.
Has she given you any feedback on what the reply is, or what the...
Her feedback to me has always just been she is trying, she has put the requests through, and I think what happens when she puts it through, she doesn't get a reply back. I think that's what happens.
Yeah, it dies somewhere in bureaucracy. In the pool
Correct,
of bureaucracy.
yeah.
Okay, but now to be fair to the municipality, 10 days ago the municipal manager has committed himself and his municipality. They announced a customer service centre, numbers to phone, and also a time scale that will be adhered to if complaints are registered.
Okay.
So maybe you should give them the opportunity to see whether
Absolutely.
they can put their money where their mouths are.
Correct, you're right. We should give them that opportunity, and I would love to email through to them my list of complaints that have been complaints for years, and let's see how long it takes for them to deliver some service.
And you've shown us a video of the problems that you guys have made. Are you going to use it on Thursday?
Absolutely, most definitely. I think when they see the deterioration in Margate, maybe somebody will do something about it.
Haydee, what about your councillor? Have you spoken to him, and what is his feedback?
No, I haven't spoken to the councillor. To put it in short, I run businesses, and I spend 7 days a week running my businesses, and I shouldn't have to put it through to the councillor. The councillor should put his walking shoes on and take a walk through town and go and see what his town looks like. It's my responsibility to keep my businesses going, to keep my people employed. And at the rate that Margate's going, if we don't get any more tourists, I won't be keeping these people employed.
You see, why I asked that is because a councillor, specifically, as you mentioned, it's his or her duty. That's why they're appointed.
Correct, I
But
understand that.
if you do give your input, then it'll help you guys
Accelerate.
to put in more pressure on the on the municipality, because after all, your councillor is an opposition councillor.
Well, hopefully our councillor will be at the meeting on Thursday, and I strongly feel that the councillors, and not just the councillor of Margate, the councillors in Uvongo, Ramsgate, everywhere, should put their tackies on and go for a walk and have a look and see what it looks like around them.
So you guys actually agree with what Tony Kay said the other day?
I do agree with what Tony Kay said, yes, I do. I think it works like a pyramid scheme. You've got the guy at the top and then you've got the ones underneath. The ones underneath are not doing their job. The guy at the top can't be standing trying to tackle the work all by himself when there are people that are being paid to do their jobs. I pay my rates, so I've done my job, haven't I, as a landlord?
Yeah.
Right? So we pay our rates. If we don't pay our rates, what happens? We get into trouble. What's happening to these councillors who are getting paid, but they're not doing their jobs? I'm frustrated. I'm very frustrated. I want Margate back.
Haydee, before we end off this interview, any other matters that you'd like to raise, questions you'd like to ask?
Yes, I'd like to know, what is tourism doing for Margate? We don't get to hear anything about tourism, but what are they doing? They're linked to Ugu, and they should be doing something for our town. Nothing happened in December, by the way, and that should have been tourism. I actually sent an email through to tourism saying, where are the events on the beach? There's nothing happening on the beach. What happened?
What about Wazani Africa?
I never got a reply from Wazani. I did copy Wazani in, and I think the reply I did get from tourism was, it's been raining. So I was like, okay, well, it's not going to rain forever. What are the events? When are they happening? Where are the students?
But there is a subcommittee, a tourism subcommittee in Margate, isn't there?
Yes, there is.
A regional committee. Okay, and have you had contact with them?
No, I haven't had contact with them.
Do you know who are on the
I don't know all the names offhand, but I do have the list of them in my office, yes.
Thursday's meeting? Open to the public? Are only MBA members? Or?
It's open to the public. It's at 4 o'clock in the afternoon at the Margate Sands Conference Centre.
Everybody is welcome.
Please, everybody should be there. The whole of Margate, please come along to this meeting. Business owners, landlords.
Okay, let's see what happens on Thursday.
Yeah.
It'll be the ideal occasion to put them to the test.
I think
Thank you very much.
Thursday's going to be exciting. We'll see you there. Thank
See
you.
you there. Thank you.